Okay, I'm going to go over real quick how to make the loop section for a wind-on leader. I start out by going up inside of the hollow with a wire. And I go up probably about 12 to 16 inches, and I'll pop it out, and I have this wire inside of it. I'll take a little bit of it and go up through there like that. I usually hold it and then I pull it back down through. This will make the loop section, and I pull it down and I pinch it tight like that, and I start sliding it down. This will go right over the top of that. Pull it back through with the wire. And we have a loop there, but it's not secure. It will slide. You see this little tag end here. What we do, we go back down the length of it, and then about an inch longer, and spread out the hollow weave a little bit, and take that wire and go right back up inside of it. We're going to go right up to the butt end where that tag end pops out of the loop section. Just like that. Then I'm going to pop that wire out again one more time. Spread the wire open, take that tag end, and I'm going to set it right in there in the end and bend it down so it can't come out. Slide that down and it goes right over it, and it's going to pull that loop right inside, and it has a little excess here. So I can really pull it down tight if I need to. And then the slack is going to suck that little piece right back up inside there. See that? So now we have a seamless loop. Then, like I said, I come with a wire and I'll open that back end up a little bit and go back up inside of that hollow spectra, just like that, all the way up to that butted end where that tag end goes inside. It'll butt right up against the end of that. What happens is it opens up these lengths of hollow spectra. See how wide that is? That way the fluorocarbon, which is 60 pounds that I'm going to be using, will also go right in there. But before that goes in, I take a nail file, but I'll sand the ends of these down to where there's no sharp edges. And you can feel it if you rub your fingers along it. If there's a sharp edge, it'll be sticking out and it'll catch your finger. So I make sure those are perfectly smooth. And you go back into that hollow. And with this Power Pro, it's really easy. The stuff widens up really nice. There's the finished loop, and it comes down here. There's a small tag end right in there, and it comes right to the end of that fluorocarbon. So that's how you put a loop onto a section of fluorocarbon to make a wind-on. I'll do the serve next. Next section, putting the wind-on in the jig. I snug that down ever so slight. It's not very tight, it's just tight enough so I can pull it through, and any excess it's going to push all the way down to the end here. Very important to get all of that excess out. I'm going to have this end right about midway between the two of these. Just like that. Clamp that one down pretty tight. And I open this up just enough to get it in this side, and I pull that really tight, and I'm going to snug that down too. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the serve. I do a crossed loop here. I'm going to pinch that onto the fluorocarbon and hollow spectra. And I'm going to go around this 10 times and do a 10-turn uni knot. Okay, then I'm going to take that and pinch that down, and I'm going to reverse. I'm going to unwind that over the top. I need to get that tag end out of there. I can back wind it. This creates a really clean 10-turn uni knot. I'm going to take the excess, I'm going to pull it down just like that. Now I'm going to take that tag end, I'm going to pull the tag end down, and this piece here is going to loop back around one time. Just like that. So now I'm going to push this down to the end where I'm going to start doing my half hitches. But I've got to tighten it. So it's usually about a 1/2 inch to create a serve. Anywhere from, I'd say, 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch to a 1/2 inch. So I take the fid, that's what this is called. You get them online on eBay for about 30 cents. And I spin the line up tight. I have a piece of round stock aluminum with some finger grip tape on there, and I wrap that tag end around there so it'll lock down this side. And then I take this and I put my finger in there and I pull on both ends. That little serve, it gets so tight, or the little 10-turn uni knot gets so tight it turns dark black and shiny. Then I cut off that tag end. Now we're ready to start doing the half hitches. Okay, half hitches. I usually do somewhere between 20 and 50 depending on the line class. On the 80 pound like this, or this is 60 actually, so I probably won't do but 20. A half hitch, when you do them consecutively, creates a corkscrew effect around the line. It does it naturally. So I usually make sure there's at least one time around. We try to get 2 complete turns around the hollow spectra and the fluorocarbon. And at the end of this, I'll show a picture of it up close. I'll zoom way up on it. But we'll do a bunch of these. And you do that all the way down until you get to the end of the hollow spectra. Go down to the very end of that. Now, this will do it. Then I make a loop again, and I come around 10 times. Just going to do another 10-turn uni knot to finish this off. I'll get that excess off. There we go. Come down to the end of that, pinch it, and back turn it. Again, this makes a very, very clean knot at the end. Just like that. Take the fid, pull that loop down. Oops, hit the camera. Then I wind that end piece up again on the end of the fid. And I'm going to take that and I actually create a wedge between my fingers and pull tight. That causes that 10-turn uni knot to turn black and shiny. And then I take the razor blade and cut that way up close. I like the tack glue, the liquid, not the gel. You don't want to use gel on this. I take this serve and I'll spin it around a little bit and then get that super glue all the way around that serve. And then what I do is I go up the line a couple of inches and let that super glue saturate right into the hollow, and it binds itself to the fluorocarbon as well. So there's one extra added level of protection. The difference between this and the bobbin type that spins around is if you nick that bobbin type, it's going to come unraveled. The whole thing will come undone. This, you'd have to undo the 10-turn uni knot, then every single one of those half hitches would have to come undone, and then the final 10-turn uni knot. It just isn't going to happen. I've made somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 of these now, and I've never had one serve come undone, ever. So there you have it.